This right here is the Makita LS004. This is a 40 volt XGT brushless Mitre Saw, and this thing is an absolute beast. As I said, running off of a brushless motor, so it's delivering a no load speed of up to 3,600 RPM. This also offers a max cutting depth of 68 by 310 mil. And yeah, like I said, all round, absolute beast. And speaking of absolute beasts, I'm joined by the wonderful Mr. Simon Bowler. Now, Simon, I know, you work with a lot of wood, you're working with a lot of timber. You're also someone, still has a workshop, still running off a lot of corded tools. And one of the selling points of Makita's 40 volt XGT is that you're getting the power of a corded machine, but with the flexibility of it being cordless. Now, are you a fan of these types of machines?
Yes, increasingly so. Historically, for me, it was all about corded machines. I needed the power that corded machines give. Now, these 40 volt batteries have kind of changed that now. The playing field has changed. So something like this, I would use if I was working down at the bottom of a very long garden, which we often do, and I was faced with a choice between a generator and a corded machine or a 40 volt machine. Historically, I would go with the generator. Now, I would go with a 40 volt machine because the power is right there pretty much all day, particularly with these 8 amp hour batteries. So I would choose to cart a selection of these down to the bottom of someone's garden rather than a generator. Absolute beast.
There are a couple of lovely bells and whistles on this as well. I believe the AWS technology is Bluetooth starting, so obviously when you're working with the likes of a Mitre Saw, when you face it all the time, dust extraction I assume is a very big deal for you.
Yes, you've got to be on top of the dust extraction.
So yeah, this is Bluetooth connectable, so you can actually connect it with your Makita dust extractors, and it's just efficient, isn't it? It starts up with the system.
It is, yeah. Top technology right there.
Is that something that you're finding is more of a want than a need, or do you think that's something that, everyone should be using?
For me personally, it's more of a want than a need because we are, in the overwhelming majority of times, working outside. So we can kind of make a bit of a mess and it doesn't really matter. We do clean up at the end of the day. But for someone who's working in a house or in an environment that has to be kept sanitary, the dust extraction feature with the Bluetooth is just game changing. It's brilliant.
That's lovely stuff. Well, thank you very much, Simon, for joining us, and thank you for watching. This is the Makita LS004, your 40 volt XGT brushless Mitre Saw. It's available now at its.co.uk.